come join the Crude Brew crew on our first annual Taste Cast at the Monkish Brewing in Torrance. I'll be there along with all these fine gentlemen. Come join us on October 27th. See you there.
All over the United States, homebrew clubs meet to make, drink, and talk about beer. This is the Crude Brew Crew Homebrew Club out of Torrance, California. Welcome to our meeting. So yeah, here we are at another episode of the Crude Brew Crew, our Oktoberfest episode. And I'm here with Bobby, the head brewer for this month. And why don't you tell everybody what you're doing?
So we're attempting to brew a Czech Pilsner. So what we got here is a bunch of German Pilsner malt and a little bit of Carapils, Briess Carapils. And then we're going to be hopping with... let's see, we got some Czech. We got some, how do you say it, Tettenang? And we got, what's the last one? Oh, we got some German Pearl. Yeah, we got some German Pearl as the bittering. We'll throw that in at 60. And yeah, we got some White Labs 800 yeast that we've been, it's been going for about 3 days. So it's all good to go. And yeah.
Right, lagers are like some of the most intensive beers to brew for the home brewer, especially, I think. So how has that been for you? Tough work? A lot of work?
A lot of work. You know, I've only done ales in the past, and, you know, that's, you know, relatively easy in comparison to doing this. I mean, you know, everybody wants the clearest Pilsner they can get, and that's kind of where I'm trying to go with this. We got some World Flock. We got, you know, we're going to do everything we can to make sure that the taste is clean as can be. And yeah, I mean, we're going to be mashing here for 90 minutes on this one. You know, we're going to do what we can to make sure that it's clear and the color's nice, and hopefully it tastes good too.
So what are we going to do with this beer? Is this going to be potentially something for the festival in May? Do you know?
I hope so.
This? Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
As long as it doesn't taste like shit, we're going to take it to the festival in May.
well,
Which I'm sure it won't.
If it doesn't taste like shit, we'll probably drink it.
Yeah, actually, if it doesn't taste like shit, there won't be anything left before May.
Left
so
for
yeah,
anybody,
okay.
no. Hopefully.
Yeah, good point. But you know, it's a great experiment, and it's a lot of work. So appreciate it, Bobby, for putting in the extra effort. And
right on.
It's ambitious, but I'm sure it's going to be great.
I'm going for it.
Right on.
All right.
Cheers. Willkommen! Is it rolling?
It's rolling.
Oh. Willkommen, Oktoberfest 2012 with the Crude Brew Crew. Here I am with Bobby, and okay, enough with Bobby. Michelle, she's our resident Fräulein Oktoberfest girl for this event. Say hi.
Hello.
Okay, great. Okay. Talk about yeah, right. What were you talking about? I forgot.
What the next step in his beer?
All right, next step. Where are you at, Bobby?
So the next step is we're going to raise the temperature to 166. We're going to mash out 166. No, actually 168.
I think the temperature already got raised, but
yeah, I think you're right. But we're going to hit 168, and then we're going to go for a boil after that. And we got a hop schedule of German Pearl, U.S. Tetning, and what was the last one? Czech sauce. So we got a pretty good, healthy hop schedule, yeah, so it should be pretty tasty.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right. Great. St. Pauli's girl. St. Pauli girl. All right, so I think that's all pretty much we have to say for the moment. We're going to get back to brewing beer and drinking some beer, okay? Yeah, so here we are tasting Jeff's Oktoberfest beer. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the whole process? And first of all, cheers. Let's take it.
Cheers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
Das ist gut.
You have to be happy with this one. It's been fermenting now several months. What's different with an Oktoberfest is it's a lager beer, and it has to ferment at a much lower temperature. So it's been inside of refrigeration for several months now. We transferred it a little bit too early. The yeast was still cranking when we transferred it. Probably not a great idea. But the end product came out no worse for wear. It's got a little sweetness, very malty, just a little backbone of hops to add a little bitterness, and been getting good feedback, so I'm quite happy with the way it came out.
Very good.
Right on. We love it.
Oh, and I also got to give a shout out. It's Jamil's recipe, so I got to give him the credit too.
Jamil.
Meal.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Oktoberfest.
Happy Oktoberfest.
And we're back. We're here with Bobby again. We're talking about his beer, his Pilsner lager style beer. He's calling it Golden Tiger.
I am.
So why is it that you're calling the beer Golden Tiger? Why don't you talk a little bit about that, Bobby?
So a couple of years ago, I made a trip out to Prague, and a few buddies of mine and me went out to a place called Le Tigre. They claim to be the oldest brewery in the world. Whether they are or not, I don't know. But I do know we had an excellent time there. The place was full of communal tables. Sat down with a bunch of locals. They've been there 40 plus years. And basically, it was one of the tastiest Pilsners I've ever had. So I kind of named it after Le Tigre. And they had these Golden Tigers out front. So it's named after the brewery.
Cool.
In Prague.
A bold choice. Let's see now. I mean, Bobby's first attempt at making a lager can measure up to Czechoslovakian people that have been doing it for hundreds of years. I mean, not to be okay. That sounds like a dick when I say it that way. I don't mean to be. No, I mean I think it's a bold choice. I mean, but it's a very difficult beer to make, and you obviously know what you're aiming for. So I hope we hit it. At least come close.
I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be good.
Right on, right on. I like it. So we're wrapping up another successful episode of the Crude Brew Crew. Bobby brewed a batch of what he's calling the Golden Tiger Pilsner, or is it lager? It's a
Pilsner.
It's a Pilsner style. Yeah. Don't do that again. Anyway, David's joined us after a long day of work. It's glad to have
here, man. I'm
good to have
hungry.
him
I'm
here.
thirsty. Good job on everything you've done. I'm still finding out what we've done.
Yeah, he's finding out, and he's not happy about it. But anyway, thanks for watching.
I think she's going to
And
change.
I'm sure she is. And thanks for watching, and I'm sure we'll catch you all next time. Thanks to Noel for hosting once again. Oh yeah, thanks for watching, and as always,
Keep drinking great beer.
Doing it for hundreds of years. I mean, not to be, okay, that sounds like a dick when I say it. I don't mean to be, no, I mean, I think it's a bold choice. I mean, but, you know, it's a very difficult beer to make, and obviously you know what you're aiming for, so I hope you hit it. At least come close.
I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be good.
All right, well, let's keep brewing.
Cut out that part about me sounding like a dick.
Good job. Do I ever?
I didn't mean it like that.